Morning. Okay, let me see here. Okay. Am I good? Boot up the engine. What am I doing today? I could fix all that kind of random misc stuff I wrote down at the end of last stream. Or I could just go straight into some more haul, like doing the hauling of the world items. Do that. I think would be cool. I do be thinking that would be cool. Okay. Yeah, so what do we want to do today? Either I can do hauling stuff. Let's do hauling stuff. Why not? Why not? I'll keep haul inventory handler open. I shouldn't need it though, because this has nothing to do with inventory. Well, I guess it would. It would and could. So, I guess I need a pickup item kind of task here. Let me open the generic, my generic utils. My generic utils here. And we want make interact. Is it from hit results? Oh no, it's in interact utils. I'm in the wrong class. Make interact action from hit result. Now I've just done anything that is an ISMC. It's an environment object action. Is that what I want? I think I might want a specific action, even though it's going to be the same exact thingy. Let me think here. Interact actions. I have the store. I did make a pickup item action. Item to pick up. But really, I don't even need that. I just need an instance ID. That's all I need. What would that give me? What would that give me? That would give me I suppose, hey, wait, let's close all these. Let's go. Handle select target selected. What was it? Select target, I think. There it is. Yeah, here's the make hit result here. Get task type from hit result. Because I do want the ability to like point to something in the world and be like, hey, go grab that. Which honestly, that might already work. Hang on. Oh, I didn't spawn my guy. That might just work actually. I haven't actually tested it. This might work out of the box with the way I've set this up. Oh, and I fixed the cursor position too. Had to do a, what was it, an absolute or something? Okay, go. Yeah, it's not a valid hit. Okay. What are the collision settings here? I mean, it is getting a hit. It's just saying it's not valid. Hang on. Where is the trace function? Is valid trace. Get interaction interface from hit. Yeah, we should be like getting here, yeah. Yes. Cast to, ooh, I casted to the environment object ISMC. Cast to interactable ISMC. Does that have a get environment object on it? Wait, what? Oh, but the interactable ISMC is the subclass? Oh. But then this should have hit then, right? God, I don't like the way that I set these up. This should have oh, because there's no gather types. Yeah. There's no gather types. Yeah, this was causing issues for me as well. So we'll do world item ISMC. No, don't add. Cast to world item ISMC. And then that one just... I think this one just returns true here. If it's a world item ISMC, we just return true. That should be all I need to do then, though. And this should work out of the box. Okay, drop that. I need a little sound for when it drops, or in a little animation or something. It'd be cute. Still no? Oh shit. Yeah, we need to do this one first. It's more exclusive here. There we go. I wonder if I can compile without this absolutely fucking breaking. No, I can't. He's about to get Thanos snapped into fucking oblivion there. No, I cannot. Okay. Oh, and let's do this. We're gonna pick a, we're gonna do one of these boys here. Okay. Join my colony, do task. Aha. Yes, go pick it up. Oh no, you're going the wrong way. You're going the wrong way. Okay. Didn't work. It did not work. I need to get the colonist task type for hit trace, which maybe doesn't work. Yeah, I'm wondering what that got changed to. Probably nothing. Okay. None. Yeah, I probably... Oh, and then we built action, which would be none. Which would be none. So what happened here? I got an interact action. And then what would have happened in the state tree? God damn it. I hate that I can't use this just because the game's running. Like, come on, just let me open an asset, please. God damn. Fucking blueprints, man. Fucking blueprints. So I feel like the interact action should have been invalid, right? It should have been null. No? Let me throw a breakpoint in here. We're gonna take a peek, see, because we just need to get some good error handling, really. That's really what we need. Come on, you can do it. There we go. Task type none. The interact action. There is an interact action on it. The task type is just none. Is that okay? So what would have happened here? We would have processed Q. We would have updated the task status, which has no binding, right? Update the task status, and nothing would have happened. And the interact action basically just never completed because it didn't have anywhere to go. Because the move to never got set. Let's look at forge handler here. Now, I'm wondering if, yeah, we're doing the get closest in area. Yeah, this is going to be largely the same, although get PCG points is not going to be. Get PCG points is not going to be the, we're not going to do the same thing there, basically. For pineapples, welcome. Good morning. So I'm thinking of generifying this forge handler a little bit, making a base class for just environment object interaction, I think, maybe. I mean, I don't know. I think, yeah, I think there maybe should be one for environment interactions. And then I'll pass in gather types and stuff like that, because that could be useful. But actually for world items, it would be a little different. It's going to be the same flow, but just like different functions are going to be called. Different functions are going to be called, basically. And then if I'm looking at the interact action, do I actually need the item to pick up? Or would it really just be an instance ID, just like the environment object action? Kind of thinking it should just be environment object action. Hello? Goodness. Goodness me. Oh, I'm breakpointed. Yeah. So and then he just goes to 0, 0 and then does nothing. Oh, he picked it up actually. He's stuck though. Hang on. He picked it up. He picked it up. That's his victory spin. That's what he does when he's happy. He's happy. Oh, I don't have my tracky thing either. There you go. Sorry, YouTube Shorts. Sorry about that. Let me turn my tracky software on. There we go. Oh, reset the PC, backup UE5 projects. Oh man, that sucks. Sorry about that. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Good to see him happy. Yeah. I guess he's done being happy now, though. Okay, let's see. Can you put that in the colony storage for me, please, sir? He did it! Yay! But now he still thinks he has an interact action. Like he still has a colonist task that never got finished. Yeah, I think what I'm gonna do is, I think what we need to do is just like not queue it up if it doesn't have a task type. Or a task handler, really. Where do I do the task handlers at? Where the fuck do I do that at? I've forgotten. Yeah, where do I call this? What do I call that bad boy? On interaction status change. Right. And that would have never gotten bound, so that would have never happened. Good luck. Good luck recovering. Little PC archaeology. Okay, so yeah, I think what I just need to do is if task type is none, or if there's no handler, we just need to skip the task when we set current colonist task, because then otherwise it's just gonna get broken. And I should always have the handlers, but just in case I don't. Colony data. I guess I can do just and colony data, get colonist task handler. Yeah, we'll just do this. This covers both. None is not gonna be there. I'll say make sure task has a valid handler. Otherwise, we just do nothing. Do nothing. So that should fix that issue. Now we should fail successfully. I'm still going back and forth on whether or not I want a different handler. I suppose I should. Now, I do have just the hauling handler, but there needs to be a pick up item handler as well. So he did move there. He did pick it up. I don't know. I wonder, the interact option probably... Did that ever get taken off him? I hope it did. Yes, it did. Okay. So he's just, what is he? He's like stuck in combat. Oh, he keeps getting the environment object action. Because he still has it in his colonist queue, right? Yeah. Current task. Interact status succeeded. Yeah, he's got nothing to... Yeah. There's no handler, basically. Yeah, I'm gonna really have to make sure I get those handlers correct, because otherwise they're just gonna get stuck doing nothing. And I do want some sort of generic logic for like... If you're trying to move and you haven't moved far enough in a certain amount of time, then, you know, just reset the state tree or something like that, you know? So I have a haul inventory. I have a hauling. That's going to be something different. Maybe since I already have that one, I should do that now. That one's gonna be harder though. Yeah, let's just do a colonist task handler. This is going to be pick up item handler default. Yeah, that looks good. Spelled it wrong. Wonderful. It doesn't automatically change the CPP file. That's a little frustrating, I'll say. Okay. So I need to make the constructor task type equals haul. No. Pick up item. Let's override a couple of functions here. Build task, handle tasks. Task status change. You know, saying the word task so many times is not good for my brain, I think. Okay, let's get both of those built, and then let's make a U function blueprint callable colony. What's the category for the other ones? Colony, haul, hauling. Sure, they're all related to hauling. We'll do static void. Okay, static void build pickup item task. Build that. Okay. Now this one we should just call build pickup item task. Thank you. Here's where all the logic will go. For now, I think we just keep the same build hauling inventory task. Yeah, so should I automatically do a haul inventory after pickup item handler? I think I should, right? I think I should automatically do that. I don't know, should I? If you're telling a colonist to go pick something up, do you want him to haul it? I think if the item itself is haulable, then you would. But if it's not haulable and it's like you're gonna drop something on the ground for him to pick up, it's probably a pretty rare scenario, actually, because you probably just trade it to him directly if you wanted him to hang on to it, you know? You'd probably just trade it to him directly. Because, like, you could drop something on the ground. This is kind of stupid. You could drop it on the ground and be like, hey, go pick that up if you want him, because he's got the desired inventory settings, right? Like what you want him to keep in his inventory. And so if that item is one of the things you want him to keep in his inventory and you tell him to go pick it up, should he do a haul inventory task? I mean, if there's nothing else in his inventory to haul, nothing would happen. So that case would be a no op. But he could have other things in his inventory that haven't gotten hauled yet. So I think I think it depends on what the item is. Because if the item is something that's not supposed to be in his inventory, then you're probably telling him to go haul it to where it needs to go. Yeah, I think that's going to be the logic. So let's copy. It's actually, we're going to copy forage handler, right? Yeah, we're going to copy forage handler. And honestly, pick up item. That is one that I don't want to be in the list. Yeah, this should only be a target one. Actually. Because this is just going to be for select target, really. Which is really just a build forage task, right? It's the same exact logic. Which is just like an interact with ISMC. And like this other shit wouldn't matter because it would never hit that scenario. I don't think it would ever hit that scenario. Yeah, and this logic. I guess the same logic applies for like if you've told him to just go pick one mushroom. If you told him to go pick one mushroom, should he automatically haul his inventory? This one would. Task is done and has forged at least one thing. Yeah, I want to generify the forage handler. I think that's going to be necessary. Okay, we're making a new one. Okay. So a new colonist task handler. Okay. We'll just fucking didn't mean to name it that. Okay. My class, let's call this ISMC interact handler default. No, I don't know if default is necessary there because this is going to be like a subclassed thing. Is that what I needed to do to get the CPP file renamed? I did. Okay, beautiful. I didn't know that. I learned about a new checkbox today. Okay, ISMC handler. And then I think the interact action of environment object action. Let's just call this ISMC. ISMC interact action. We'll just call it ISMC action. I don't know. Is it implied that it's an interact? Because the other ones I don't say interact. Yeah, we'll keep it consistent. Yes, we do want that core redirect. That one's going to be kind of big. Okay, so ISMC interact handler. Task type equals ISMC. Oh, I don't have a task type actually. I don't have a task type this morning, or for this morning. What am I saying? I don't have a task type for this. Yeah, that'll be set in the subclasses actually. That'll be set in the subclasses. Let me grab this. Build forge task is now build ISMC class task. Give me all of this. Okay, now I gotta like import everything here. Build ISMC task. This. Okay, let's just get it. Let's get it all imported. Get it all imported. Okay. Okay. That is all imported now. And then that means forage handler. You are now no longer going to have that logic in you. You are instead going to override some things. I know it's scary. Task type equals forage. The ISMC interact handler. We now need a public this needs to be like gather types, right? Gather types. Resource types. We need those. Now, with the way I'm setting this up, let's go gather types. Desired resource size, desired. Yeah, we'll add the term desired on there. Desired. And then that means in forage we'll do gather. I don't like desired actually anymore. We'll go gather types. Oh, forage handler needs to extend the UISMC interact handler. Gather types dot add forage, which I can't spell. That's a task. That's a task type. Okay, yeah, we need that. Okay. So then here we do gather types. Oh, does it have to be a T enum as byte? Yeah. Okay, we'll do that. Does that work now? Oh dear. Oh, thank you. Oh, it's a non-static. Okay. Oh dear. Dearie me. Dearie me. I need to get the default object. I need to get the default object. Shit. Okay, so I guess what I do here is I pass them in, actually. I guess what I do here is I pass them in. Build ISMC task, T set, T enum as byte for E gather type. Gather types. No, T set, T enum as byte, E resource type, item resource type. Is that what I wanted? Yeah. So we are now going to pass those in. And then we add gather types here. It's not captured. Let's flip them. Okay, and then this is what I would want to override in these subclasses. And the default is just going to be empty. I think. Resource types, gather types. There we go, another one. Okay. Gather types, resource types. Got my nose. I think that's it. I think that's the only two places. Gather types and resource types. Okay, so then that means the forage handler, yeah, can't do that. Don't care anymore. Don't care about that. We override the build task implementation. Return build ISMC task. You were very close. You were very close. And that's literally all it does. Member is inaccessible. Yeah, so these all need to be public, I think. Aren't certain ones public? I guess I know. I just made them all public. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Riffler, hello. Good morning. Do 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 do. Can I one line this? Eh. Okay, so that's all I need to do for forage. Now, the world items don't hook up to this system. Well, let's do this. I need to do one of these static functions too. Storage. Right. Okay, so that way... Build forage task with those, yeah, okay. Yeah, so that this class got a lot simpler. Okay, so the world objects, like I said, are going to have the same logic, but they're going to be doing different, like, traces and stuff. Because they're no longer going to be doing, like, the get desired PCG points function. So it's like same flow, different like I don't know, I don't know what to call these, like different search functions. Yeah, I'm thinking I should pop these out into some more statics. Hi, sweetie. I mean, maybe I make some... Actually, I could just make some functions on here, right? I could just make some functions on here and then override them. That might be nice, actually. That way they're all in one place. Yeah, I think I like that. So ISMC interact handler. Let's do some more. They are going to have to be static voids. And so this is going to be like within area. Within area is going to be one of them. Brent, good afternoon. Wait, what is that? Wait, what is that? Is that my first tip? What is that? Did you give me money? I can like it. How do I see it? Thank you, my dude. I appreciate that. That's very kind of you. You didn't have to do that. Hang on, how do I acknowledge that and shit? Your super chat and stickers activity. Okay, I need some alerts for that, I guess, then. I need to set that shit up, don't I? It shows up in my chat window here, but I probably should get that to show up on stream. Thank you, my dude. I appreciate that. And a print good afternoon to you as well. Yeah, okay, well, thank you for... thank you. I guess that was a super chat. Thank you. Thank you for also letting me know that I need to set some shit up, that I've got some stream work to do. And actually, I'm not going to be streaming tomorrow morning, so that'll be a good time for me to actually set that up. INR. Okay, yeah, I got some work to do. Thank you, though. Okay. Small dono around 46 cents USD. Hey, you've exposed a critical flaw in my stream, which is I have nothing set up to trigger off of super chats, which I guess I never thought about. So it's first of all my first super chat, so history is being made with that 46 cents. But I appreciate it nonetheless. Yeah, how do you fucking see that? How do you super chat? Oh, I see it. Oh, and you can do the stickers too. Oh shit. These are all just like default setup. Okay, yeah, I've got a lot to look into here. Huh. Crazy. Crazy. Yeah, I'm gonna keep pushing on, but we're gonna get that. I'm gonna need to get that set up. I thought Stream Elements would have taken care of that. And you know, it's kind of frustrating because I do like the two streams right, but then it's kind of on Stream Elements. It's like difficult to like determine which one is actually. I do see it in the activity feed. I'll look into it later, but I thought I thought my overlay would have actually handled that, but I guess not. I guess not. Okay. We will continue. We will continue. Yeah, so I was making a... I guess, oh shit, I guess I can't do static in here, though. I can't do a virtual static. Okay. I can't do a virtual static. So that's not, what I was going to do is not going to work. So I'm wondering, I could pass functions. I could pass functions into this. I don't know how confusing that gets, though. I don't know how confusing that gets, though. I kind of think we just... I think I leave it as is and then just completely override it. Environment object action. Is there going to be anything else? Is there going to be anything else? I mean, the thing is, like, for each gather type, there might be different logic. You know, like, I'm thinking of things for, like, perception of the things you're gathering, right? So, like, when you tell a colonist to go forage, how far can they see in the world? That can determine how big the sphere trace is, that, like, the radius of the sphere trace. It depends. It's like dependent on their perception stat or something like that. But then, like, for like mining, you know, some of that stuff's going to be underground. So if you do a sphere trace and you're standing on the surface, you're just going to hit shit underground, and it's going to be like, okay, how the hell did he see that? You know. Okay. Maybe mining is something more so you just have to mark to mine. I think that's probably how mining would work. Yeah, because I did want to do the voxel mining, basically, where the player, like, creates an area to mine, but, like, puts it into the world, you know, like, or puts it into the ground. That one's good. Dude, the mining task is gonna be crazy. Once we get guys digging in the world and deforming the world at runtime, a bunch of them, that's gonna be nuts. It's probably gonna take them like a month, that entire thing, because they still have to get the mining itself to work properly. Anyways. So yeah, I imagine a lot of things are going to have different logic here. So maybe we just override it in the pickup item handler. And I guess the only thing that's shared is then this, add the haul inventory task. Which makes me think the pickup item handler shouldn't extend, actually. Because like I said, I may want to do something where it's like, we're not going to haul the inventory if it's something that he should keep in his inventory. Yeah, I think pickup item. Yeah, we just do that normally. I do like that I generified that though, because now I can use this for other, like, forage related thingies. I'm gonna go ahead and copy all of this, toss it in here. I don't think we don't need the terrain subsystem. I do need interact utils. I do need the blacklist data. I don't know that I'll need that. ISMC action. Let's rename those. And then do I still want to do the... I think I would still do the ISMC action. Let me just handle it differently. Do nothing, already set by caller. And then this, like, yeah, I guess the pickup item handler is also going to be called from the hauling task, right? The hauling task is going to do a pickup and then haul, right? But it's going to have special logic. It's going to have special logic for which ones to go for first. So I'm thinking, like, pickup item is always a targeted thing. Estimate cost of your PC setup. Oh, I have no idea. I built it over years and years and years. I'm not about to tally all that up right now. But I'm kind of thinking the pickup item handler is always a target. Always a target task. Yeah, because if you want them to haul things in like a radius, you're gonna do like the haul. You're never just gonna say, hey, pick up all the shit here, but don't haul it, you know? I think that's gonna be a pretty rare case. Okay, and so ISMC handler. Actually cast this to an interactable ISMC. Is your full-time job? No. Just hobby stuff. It's a beast, I bet. I mean, it's not crazy. The 7700X and a 3080 Ti. I think this is, I'm not even looking at the right one. U interactable ISMC. Wait, why is this upset? Because I haven't imported that? Okay, we can import that. God, my nose this morning is in shambles. I'm just gonna say pickup item task is always treated as target type. So interact with object should always be set by the caller. Now the ISMC instance ID. Yeah, I don't even think we do this, right? I don't even think we do this part. And then here I just want to return update task task to handle dot update set task. No, I need to do the what is it? New colony utils update task status, which is entity context object. Entity context object has to handle task failed. Yeah. And then we can do the entity subsystem. Yeah, if we get here, it is an error. Build pickup item task. I'll just say no interact action. Does lossless scaling work also on applications? I have no idea what you're talking about. I have no idea what that means. Sorry. Pickup item task is always created by target types. So interact with objects should always be set by the caller. Yeah, and so if it's not, we will fail. Yeah, okay. So that looks good. Handle task status change. Because it's always target, I don't think we want to do really any of this. And so I think this is where we are going to check if the thing that we've hauled, is should be hauled or not. But I don't know if I want to do that actually at all here. Because if I'm gonna reuse this, and this now is generic as well. This is copied. Let's call this, let's make that into a function here. Like handle interact. This is gonna be like set, yes, Mez, thank you for the follow, welcome. Static void, this is gonna be like set action move to or something. I mean, the whole thing I could put in there. Maybe I'll just say handle interact action payload, handle interact action payload, handle interact action. Because what have I done in here? I will be building out the. This is more so like handle ISMC interact action or something. Kind of a shitty name. Handle ISMC interact action. Okay, which will take in, I think, probably these things. It doesn't need to be a U param. I think just those two. And then we put all of this in there. This would be handle ISMC interact action, entity context object task to handle. ISMC action. So now we need to re-get that off of the task to handle, which should be valid at that point. But we'll just make sure if ISMC action return entity subsystem and entity. I have to re-get those unless I wanted to pass them in. Entity subsystem and entity. Yeah, I guess I'm just doing the vlogger and stuff there. Yeah, so we need to grab that. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Yeah, this is what having a non-static would be nice for, I suppose. Don't need the terrain subsystem, but yeah, the rest of that I need. I could have a get entity from context object function. This looks good though, but now I can reuse this here. And that would be this guy. Yeah, so this is like a pretty bare bones fucking task, isn't it? Is this even a colonist task at this point? Barely. This is basically a single interact action. Which maybe I should just kind of put that on him I mean, I do want it to be kind of like registered as a part of the colonist task system, so for those reasons, I'm out. Okay, yeah, so this is pretty bare bones. This is pretty bare bones. And I don't want to do like all of this in here. What does you call as task handler? Super handle task status change. I could put this as well into a static, and I think I will. And then the forge handler can use that. So then this turns into quite a modular task. So static, no, yeah, static, void, add haul inventory task, of course, taking in both of these. I mean, maybe it should just be this. But the thing is, like, I know this logic is going to be common amongst a lot. So this, then, we just delete that because all it's doing is calling the super. So we just delete that. This, I don't think I need to handle at all anymore either. So that then goes into the forge handler, where we will now override. Override, yeah, handle task status change. We do want to call the super still, just to give that a chance to respond. Then also we want to add halt to inventory task. Entity context object task to handle. This is... Wait, does that automatically know that it's that? Wait, why did I have to qualify it here? Oh, right, because I'm not overwriting it. Should I? Should I? I mean, I guess it doesn't matter because it's not really doing anything, right? I guess these don't, because they're all like static, so it doesn't actually matter if they override or not. I mean, they probably should just for clarity. Yeah, they probably should just for clarity, although pickup item handler is so different that it might as well not be, right? Might as well not be. Build ISMC task. Yeah, that's just the default, right? That gets overridden, but we still use the build ISMC task from the other ones. Add haul inventory task. Yeah, that's just there. Yeah, I mean, I guess it makes sense. EU ISMC interact handler. And we don't need to qualify that anymore. Okay, I want to rebuild this. Yeah, let's rebuild. Let's rebuild here, because I think this is working now. We will want to make sure the forge still works, of course. But I think now the pickup item action is going to actually be in action now. That's doable. And we'll need to do the procedural terrain level to test this for the forage stuff. I really wanted to put like forageable items in my test level, but the whole flow of my PCG system is so inherently tied to the notion of a terrain chunk. I would have to, and it is like, it's not like tightly coupled. So there are some functions that I would be able to override to like make it work for a test level, but I would essentially be like rewriting a lot to do so. And I'm just like, you know what? I'm just going to run the real level. And like the amount of shit I had to do in PC, I looked into it, it was a pain. Yeah, I determined it was not really worth it because I should be testing in the real environment, right? Like that's a better test anyways, especially if it's going to work differently, like, and all the different things that can happen on procedural terrain. Like I should just test that, I think. Okay. So let's pop over to this. And actually, I might need to open up make sure spawning is turned off. Yeah, don't spawn mobs. Let's pop over to the NPC character real quick. Where is there's a couple functions I think I need still to add to. As perform select target trace is valid. Yeah, that's fine. Get task type. If it's an environment object, ISMC. Okay, I think I need to cast do world item ISMC. And on failed. Task type, pick up item. So I need to do that. And what about the make? That's just the interact action, which that should be good. And so select a target, get task type. We're going to set that build action for colony task, pick up item. Here we go. This is getting build pickup item task. Getting a little gnarly here. The noodles are going to take over my project, but I think that's all I need to do to get the pickup item to work. Now I do also want to, hang on, is valid. I need to colony util, no, not colony, colony data. There we go. Is valid colonist task. Is valid task type. Task type the one I'm thinking of? Yes. So pickup item should not be there. Let's do key set invalid task types equals task type none count. And now pickup item. Wait. Okay. And then we just do invalid task types contains task type. Okay, so now we make sure that that's not going to show up in the list either. We only want that on like a select on target. Yeah, we only want that from the select target. Essentially, that and other tasks. Okay, come on, live coding, you can do it. I believe in you. Okay, let's run it. Let's run it. Oh, I'm gonna be on like the side of a cliff, so this might not be the best seed to test with. Look at this giant cave though, it's nice. Not fully rendered yet because I'm not over there, but yeah, so my guy is gonna spawn. I really need to make sure that these spawn like doing like a target trace or something, you know? Yeah, I don't know if he spawned. I don't know if he spawned. It says total spawned is 1. Where is he? Where are you, sir? Underground. Yeah, this is not going to be a good seed to test with. It's pretty, but it's not a good test seed. Sorry. 555, 556. Actively silent lurking. Thank you. Happy to be the best background noise I can. That is my goal. So if you enjoy hearing someone curse about blueprints in Unreal Engine, I'm your guy. Yeah, now I'm going to spawn in a giant cave, which is, again, this is cool. This is a cool seed. I actually like this seed. Oh, this is actually a cool seed. Look at these mountains. But unfortunately, I spawned in a giant pit. God, oh, that's so cool. Oh, that's so cool. Marcus, welcome in. That's a cool little scene right there. I don't know, just like looking through, like the layers of cave here are really nice. It really makes me want to go explore. Oh, this is live? Nice. Yes, we are live. Fuck it. We'll do it live. Yeah, so welcome in, guys. This is going to be like an RPG Colony Sim Roguelite with procedural terrain. That's what I'm going for. I'm trying to find a test seed right now, but this one is not good for testing, but it does have a really cool cave system. God damn, it goes forever. Oh, and then there's a tunnel. There's a noodle cave here whose lighting doesn't make sense. Oh yeah, there's a couple noodle caves that just like, they just like barely touch the end of this cave system. That's really sweet. You know, I've been thinking I need to stretch the cheese cave a little bit. The cheese caves. So what I do with the noodle caves is I actually stretch them on the X and Y directions so that they're flatter and more walkable. I should probably do the same thing with the cheese caves. So I get less drastic Z, basically. Anyways, yeah, cool seed. Cool seed, but not great for testing. So, next one. God damn, why does that... What hotkey do I keep pressing that makes that pop up? Okay, that'll work. That'll work. Like UE got somebody I just need to find time for. Yeah, that's the... Time is such a valuable thing. You know the rest. You know the rest of that song. You all know it. You all know it. Okay, let's test. Give me a guy. Okay, where's he at? Uh-oh, is he up on the cliff? That might be not good. Oh no, he's right there. Okay. Home Gas UI. Thank you for the follow. Okay, join my colony. You are now going to do a task for me. Wait a second. Uh-oh. I did it backwards on accident. Yeah, run live coding there. Select target should still work though. Okay, come. We must find a mushroom for you to pick. We shall head into the forest, killing boars. Carmen, do you have any idea how many level 1 boars it would take to get to max level? 7,772,836 boars. Give me 2 hours a night of sleep. Okay, mushrooms. Go. Uh-oh. What did I do here? I don't think I need those breakpoints anymore. Okay, I do think that worked. I do think that worked. Am I still running live coding? Can we hurry up? My god, that's taking forever. Okay. Let's just do that one more time. Go get that. Nice. Okay, show me your inventory. Now let's see if you can... Why can't I drop it from his inventory? Interesting. Okay, live coding finally ran. What's, hang on. What is happening there? Slavery came on my place in the future. Yes, yes, the children yearn for the mines. They do. They say they don't, but they do. They say they do deep down. Yeah, what is get owning player pawn? Yeah, so I can drop it from like his... Oh, that's true. Oh wait, is this gonna actually drop it? No, it doesn't drop it. Okay, well, oh. Oh, I just made him eat it. Okay, oops, sorry. Are you using active ragdoll? Does character look just like the Euphoria from Rockstar? I'm not sure what that is. I do have ragdolling. There's some ragdoll. Okay, let me do this real quick. Can you stop walking back to 0, please? Okay. Here, go pick up that wood. Oh, I haven't actually tested this in the... Oh, the hit... I think the hit trace is... Yeah, wait, what is happening here? What is the drop item transform here? Oh, I don't have a world actor. Okay, duh. Duh, I didn't set it up for the level here. Easy fix. Easy fix. World item actor instant. That's the wrong one. Wait, okay, so I have to drag it from blueprints. It doesn't show up there. Kind of annoying. No, that's world map, world item actor. Okay, now let's do it. Hey, I haven't seen another dev live on my feed in a while. Fellow writer enjoyer. Hell yeah. People say I exaggerate when I say it's objectively the best IDE for UE and Unity. Oh yeah, I've been on that train as well. And I spread the good word of the Lord. Lord and Savior. JetBrains Writer. I wish I had switched to it sooner. I've been using it for like years now, but I wish I switched to it sooner. I think it does a lot better job of like teaching you how to use Unreal Engine, right? Visual Studio just fucking sucks, you know? Just sucks. How long have I been making this? Almost 3 years now. Almost. Okay. Come. Aha, so we have our tasks back. Okay. So let's just forage within a 40... Oh, there was nothing to forage in 40-meter radius. Okay, we'll try that again. 50 meters. Still nothing. Okay, come here. Don't you worry. We will find some work for you. Idle hands are the devil's work, after all. Or something. The devil's play... What? However that goes. You guys know what I'm talking about. Okay. Go get some... Go get some mushy boys. Okay, good, good, good. Good. Okay. Let's put a, put that there. Now you go construct that. Okay, now also let's test hauling your inventory. Good. Good. Yes. Yes. It's working. Okay, now we need to test the pickup. Come here. We'll pick that up. Ah, he didn't do it. He didn't do it. Okay. You didn't do it. Why have you not done it? Oh, I didn't set up the fucking handlers. That's why. Okay. Okay, colony data. I didn't set up the handler. Okay, let's try a different seed. Just for funsies. 558, 559. Flat. Okay. That'll work. That'll work. We got multiple biomes happening here. Multiple zones. Got a nice little entrance right here. Looks awesome, man. Thank you. Just realized I was editing the files on my disk station. Is that like a Walkman? And not my game files. Okay, we might accidentally spawn our guy on the other side of the cliff there. Oh, nope, he's right here. Perfect. And we got a little forest too. Join me. Forage, please. 35 meters. 35 meters. Blue man slaving the green man. Yes. No, he's a colonist, not a slave. He wants to do this. He wants to do this. Oh, he's hauling it back to storage. Look at that. He automatically put the mushrooms in storage. Good. Good. Come here. Come here. Do it. Do it now. Uh-oh. There is no interact action. There is no interact action, yeah. Why is there no interact action? Oh, I guess that never got... Yeah... What? No, that should have been... That should have been... Oh, he completed it. Oh, I think I know what... Yeah, we updated it. So it did get completed. Yeah, so the first one got completed. We came back again. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so current status. Yeah, we just need to check if there is an interact. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we're good. We're good. That worked properly. I just wasn't accounting for such a scenario. Pretty sure the disk station we have is a NAS. Oh, network storage? Yeah. IntelliSense alone helped me pick up UE faster. Yeah, 100%. Like the code completion. Honestly, Visual Studio hurts my eyes as well, so I don't like the color scheme, but I mean, you can change that. But even so, just like just the layout of Visual Studio, it's just ugh, you know. I'm 10 years in, but all been proprietary engines in Unity by pure coincidence. Ah, so you're a true game dev. You're someone who actually gets paid money to do this. Interesting. Anything we've heard of? Doing directed study on netcode, AI, and procgen for portfolio. Ah, well, I have some procgen for you, good sir. Here is a seed. Oh god, that's a big mountain. Okay, so this might be kind of a bad seed to test with, but she's pretty. She's a pretty one. Oh, we're in like a valley, it looks like. There's another mountain right there. Oh, dude, we're in this is a zone in between two high altitude zones. Oh, yeah, this is a bad seed to test. That's so cool, though. That looks awesome. Yeah, so I'm gonna spawn a guy. We'll just see where he goes. Total spawned 0, 0, 1. Okay, we finally got one somewhere. He's too far away to even render. Let's see. Let's find out where he got spawned at. Yeah, he's like down. He's down in the caves. He's down in the caves. Love this mountain. Love this mountain. I love that there's like these little pockets of trees here on the edges. I need more of that, you know? I need more of that. So actually, let me look at my... What is it? Height curve? Yeah. So I think maybe here, I should do more of these little bumps here along the way. And I think it'll create more tiers. What will the game be called? No idea. It is just my project right now. Michelin Man Simulator. Okay, yeah, cool seed, but we can't really test here. Sorry, folks. It's funny, whenever I'm trying to show off the game, I get all the lame seeds that are actually good for testing. But when I'm just trying to find a test seed, I get all the cool seeds that are bad for testing. Red Dead Redemption 2, hell yeah, dude. That's big time. Good for you, man. Did engine automation, then VR titles, I see. NFL something or other, 1, 2, and 2025. From perennial title to live service, now it's just gigs and contracts, dude. Yeah, you sound like you've been in it for a fucking minute. 10 years, yeah. Same amount of time I've just been doing software engineering. That's awesome, dude. Are you like one of the coders? Or are you building the entire game? This is just a hobby project for me, so I am building the entire game. Uh-oh, did he spawn on the other side of the... No, he didn't. Wonderful. Okay, come... What did I need? Did I need to test something still? Yeah, I do need to test. Go get that. Cool, that, I don't even know why I don't need to test that, right? I don't need to test that. I just need to make sure you can pick it up. That's what I'm testing. Show it. Nice, he did it! He fucking did it! Okay, eat it. Oh no, he wasn't hungry. Yeah, I guess if he's eating, I should kick him off into the eating state. Right. But he can pick up items. He can pick up items. You have a really good grasp of the engine for a hobbyist. Thank you. I mean, I have been working on it for quite some time. Been working on this for about 3 years now. Like 2.5. But see, we are in Ember Bloom Basin. That's a nice name. Hidden Valley. Oh, there's a ranch. Oh, I should do that. That'll be so funny. I should make a zone called Hidden Valley. These are AI generated zone names, but a zone called Hidden Valley, and like the only point of interest in there is a ranch. Or like a bunch of ranches. Like, we're the Hidden Valley Ranchers. Like a colony of ranchers. Icevale Refuge. Barrow Downs. That might be a Lord of the Rings reference the AI picked up on there. Abyssal Trench. The Dragon Graveyard. Shadowed Canyon. Void Spire Abyss. So yeah, those zones have like borders around them, which is what these little mountain ranges are doing. So you're more like phase 1 indie. I'm not putting any labels on it. I'm just working on it because it's fun and because it's a game that I want to play. I'm not trying to take this super seriously or anything yet. Calling it like phase 1 indie, you know, I don't know. Can I actually get to a proper demonstration of destructible terrain, please? No? Okay. Come on, give it to me. Okay, we'll show off the... dynamic tree chopping then. So these trees are instant static meshes, but when the axe and the shitty animation connects with them, it'll chop them where the axe connects at. And then when you chop all the way through, I got 7 wood from that. And I can continue chopping. Ignore the wrong material there on the inside. More so just a proof of concept. But now I have 11 wood. Wood you get is commensurate to the volume of the thing that is chopped. We're gonna make a little pancake piece of wood here. Yeah, I need a new material for like the inside of the wood. So now it just like picks one of the two. So it just like picked the leaf material. But I don't have like an inside of a tree material. I might be able to show off the mining in here. The destructible terrain in here. So usually like you need a zone entrance chunk to get from zone to zone, because you can't actually walk up these mountains, but sometimes you can find a randomly generated cave that'll lead you from one to the other, which is kind of cool. And this seems to be one such cave. There's also that one. It's just like sliced clean through the world here. Maybe I can, let me see if I can hit this here. Dink, there we go. There's the destructible terrain. See, I destructed it at runtime. It sucks though, that's not useful. I need to rerun the material generation, which always picks stone for some reason. So either there's always stone under the dirt, or it's not doing it correctly. I'm gonna lean towards it's not doing it correctly. Ghost, welcome in. I learned from an arborist that when they cut off a slice of log like that, they're called cookies. Ooh, delicious. Okay, so pickup item fucking works, and that was so easy to do. Some small refactoring I did to set myself up for success in the future. That was easy peasy, worked pretty much the first time. Like the actual logic of the pickup item worked the first time. I just needed to do a little fix here. So let's commit this. Let's commit this. And we'll say implement pickup item task. So now we need to just do the overall hauling task. And I've been waiting for this for so long, right? I think it was almost a month ago, 3 weeks ago at least, that I mentioned hauling for the first time. Now we're finally here. So I have the haul inventory task, and I have the, well, I can get rid of that. And I have the pickup item task. Did you do all your own art? No, they're all just placeholder objects. They're all just free for the month that I've picked up over the years, you know? And they're all borrowed from World of Warcraft as well, all the icons and sounds. Okay, so hauling handler. Yes, this is where now I need to also do additional logic in here. But we need to do some pretty special logic. Free for the month for the win. Yeah, I'm kind of upset they changed it to like free for 2 weeks. Because now I never know. I never fucking know when they're actually, like, when it resets, you know? When it was free for the month, I just checked every month. But now they're doing it every 2 weeks, and it's like much more difficult. I just have to remember to check it every so often, you know? I wish they had like an email reminder or something. Okay, so the logic, let's spec out the logic here. Logic for hauling. I'll say get closest storage. Get closest storage for inventory for haulable items in inventory. Get closest world item. just follow Unreal Engine YouTubers. They always make videos when it releases. What kind of video would they make about that? Get closest world item. Hi, Moxie. Yes, hi. You're a little puppy dog. I know. I know. You're a little tiny puppy. Either a haul, inventory, or a pickup item, depending on which is closer. And we already have those set up. And then repeat when that task is done. That's going to be the logic. Now, I don't have any logic for like best storage yet. It's really just closest. Eventually, I will be considering the allowed storage settings and stuff like that, and the like storages are going to have priorities on them as well. But I think I'll need to probably make this a little more reusable. Haulable inventory items. I guess I could just build the haul inventory task. But I also need to do this the same here. Store item action. Yeah, we're actually not going to do that at all. Yeah, we don't want to do this on the game thread because this is expensive stuff. This is expensive stuff. So what we're going to do is, I guess I'm going to make like a dummy task. F colonist task. Haul inventory task. And so now I'm going to do haul inventory, hauling handler, haul inventory default, build haul inventory task with entity context object and task to handle. No. Haul inventory task. There we go. Tadic we gassing. What are you saying? Tad K we gassing. If you're asking if I'm using gameplay ability system, I am, but I will end up rewriting it, I think. It's not very scalable for my ECS system that I wrote. My bottleneck is combat right now because of gas, because it wants to exclusively happen on the game thread, and I need it to happen on the background thread. So I will be rewriting gas to work on the background thread. Because right now, yeah, combat's my biggest bottleneck. I can get around 200 entities in combat at like 30 FPS, which is not good enough. I need thousands. And like a gameplay effect, executing a gameplay effect takes like 100 microseconds, which is way too fucking long, right? That's way too long. If I have like 1,000 fucking guys in combat, 1,000 of those every frame is way too much. So yeah, we will be changing that to the background thread eventually. Task. The tasks I'm talking about are for my colonist task system. So we have this haul inventory task. So I think I need to do something similar. I also just need to get the closest world items to haul here as well. So this should have haul inventory task dot interact action interact with object so this is going to be the nearest storage, and I'll need to do some validity checks there, but I'm just kind of getting my thoughts out on code here. That's going to be my nearest storage. Now what I'm going to need to do I do a collision trace, or do I just iterate for the closest world items? Now here, this is a great question, because it's like, how do you determine whether a colonist knows where a world item is dropped in the world? I think if it was dropped by someone in that particular colony, they should just know about it, right? But you could have dropped something in the world like way far away, right? That maybe doesn't belong to the colony, or like the colonist won't know about. So I don't want them to run all the way across the world to pick up something. So yeah, I think I'd probably just do a collision trace. Background thread, collision trace. For whatever, and we can do like a perception radius then as well. But I'm thinking I may need some additional logic for like colony. What if you have a colonist like way far away from the colony? What if I have a colonist way far away from the colony and I have him drop something out of his inventory? Like, is the hauler going, like, you know, what's, let's keep it simple. Let's keep it simple. What is the fucking... Space partitioning, you can query actors in the partition. Yeah, in a normal game, that's probably what you would want to do. I have procedural terrain in my own system that does not have collision on it, because I wrote my own ECS system. Nothing in the ECS system has collision on it because it needs to run on the background thread. So I had to write my own collision system. So actually, I have processors that calculate the bounding volume hierarchy for the both the terrain and the entities. So I would have to utilize that. But the world items are outside of that system. They're just stored in an ISMC. So I think I'm just going to do a sphere trace. Just keep it simple for now. Sphere trace multi for objects by profile. I don't want to get too much return from this. It would be nice to just... I think actually an iteration might be a little bit faster here. An iteration might just be faster. Thinking about my world item... Thinking about my world item system. It would be nice to just put them on the terrain chunks, and then they would automatically be bounding volume hierarchied, and then I wouldn't need to iterate over very many of them. And that's why the terrain chunk system is like so tied to like interacting with. Yeah, I should maybe just add these ISMCs on the terrain chunks. Do colonists register to the colony in any way? Maybe implement like some notifier. Yeah, I mean, they join the colony, but having a notifier for that doesn't really impact the hauling task. Yeah, I'm specifically just trying to decide how should I get what items are dropped in the world that a colonist should haul if they have the hauling task. I'm kind of thinking I should probably just add these ISMCs rather than on a world item ISMC actor, which is what I currently have. Maybe I should probably just add them on the terrain chunk that they get dropped on or dropped within. Even if they get dropped, because you can drop them on a building too, I presume. I think that probably just works, right? I mean, yeah, I suppose I can just do this, right? Okay, it went straight through. Oh, because building, yeah, building is on a different channel. Building is on a different channel, and I didn't add that channel. Add that channel. Building. There we go. Yeah, just add them to the terrain chunk. And they'll automatically be bounding volume hierarchied, and then I can just iterate through them. Instead of doing a sphere trace. I mean, the sphere trace works, but then the sphere trace multi for objects or by profile, like that's just going to return a lot. It's going to return a lot of things in the world. I guess that's what I'm worried. And then I have to iterate through all those things. I may as well just iterate over every single fucking world item, because this is going to return more. This is going to return more things. This is going to return more things than if I just iterated through the world item instances and did a radius check. Been studying GOPE, blocking out a project to recreate fear AI, so my brain is corrupted. That's the, what is that, goal-oriented or something or other, right? Yeah, I have a hypothetical AI combat. I mean, I have combat, but it's it's just straight rules right now. But I have a hypothetical future system. The casters are actually kind of difficult. Yeah, he's gonna kill me. Yeah, he got me. The dot's gonna get him. Come on, get him. 2 more ticks. Oh no. Okay, now 2 more ticks. I need debuff icons. 1 more. There we go. Got him. The missile knows where it is, so it knows where it isn't. All dynamic goals and dependencies. Yeah, I think I'm just, for now, I think for now I'm just going to iterate over every world item ISMC. So let's get the world item subsystem, and let's just like write a function for, make it blueprint callable, because why not? This is going to be what? Get closest. I don't, what does it return? A primitive F primitive. Well, it needs to return the ISMC as well. Okay, so you're going to return U instanced U interactable ISMC pointer get closest item ISMC. Or we'll say get closest item instance. So I also need to return F primitive, primitive instance ID. Out instance ID, yeah. To that location, yeah. Okay. So then I will need to iterate through, where is my world item actor class? So the actor is what has all the ISMCs on it, but I can just grab those, I think. And let's just make a quick function here for like the array. T object pointer. U world item ISMC. Get all ISMCs, and then we can just Inline that bad boy. What is it? Just is it? Does it? Do I have to generate an array? Okay, so then we're gonna do void here then. We'll return by ref. Out ISMCs. There we go. Okay. Reset that, or just empty it. Okay, so world item actor get all ISMCs, T array. Let's just copy that bad boy. ISMCs. ISMCs. Apps for each. Yeah, world item ISMC. I need to get all the instances, right? World item ISMC, get instances, get instance count. Instances equals, and then we'll do a for I on num instances. And so then we'll do the world item ISMC get instance transform. Yeah. And then I need to like pass the transform, right? Which is kind of annoying. I transform true. Float distance squared. Yeah, we can do the squared. We don't need the actual distance. Not that that matters anymore. And then let's do a float closest dist equals float max. And then I need to maintain the out instance ID, which I can just add to that, right? Yeah, I'll just add to that out instance ID. Interactable ISMC though, that is what I want to return. So give me one of those. Closest ISMC equals null pointer. Return closest ISMC. So we'll say if distance squared less than closest dist, which will be float max at first. Set the closest dist, set the closest ISMC. Then I will world item ISMC index to ID on I. And that should get us the closest item instance. So we'll do that here. So I'll say auto closest world item ISMC equals u world. Well, I need to, let's actually get the subsystem up here. Well, I guess we just get it in here, right? We'll get it in here. World item subsystem. Yeah, give me that. World item subsystem. Get closest item instance to, and I need the entity location here now. F vector entity location equals, what is it? My generic utils. My generic utils get entity get entity transform. Entity subsystem. Actor transform. Yeah, so we got the entity location. Pop that in there. Then I'll also need the primitive instance ID. Instance ID. Pass that in. Instance ID. So now I need to like check. I need to reconcile these two. So nearest storage. Storage dist equals nearest storage. Let's cast this. This should be some sort of building object. So it should be an actor. It should be an actor. And I'll do all the validity checks in a second. So nearest storage, we'll do F vector dist squared. Nearest storage, get location, get actor location. Yes, yes, yes. We'll do entity, yeah, entity location. load storage dist, and then we'll do world item dist, f vector dist squared. Now I will need to get the f transform, even though I already did it in there. I'm just going to do it out here. So closest world item ISMC, get transform, get, what is it? Get instance by ID or something. Oh, this is well, it's an ISMC. So yeah, we get. Why is there not a? Why is there not a get instance transform for ID? Riddle me that. I'm gonna write it. I'm gonna write that. So what is it? What does it normally return? Bool. Okay, bool. Get instance transform by ID. Out transform world space. Yeah. So we're gonna basically just do int32 index equals get instance index for ID, and then return get instance transform. It's that easy. You could have just had one of those for me, but you wanted to be lame about it. You wanted to be lame about it. Get instance transform by ID. So passing in what goes first, the instance ID, the transform, and I do want that in world space. Thank you, please. Thank you, please. So distance squared between transform.get location and entity location. Let's name this transform something a little bit more descriptive. World item transform. Okay, so if storage dist less than world item dist, don't know what all this is, but I think I just need to populate some values here, and then we'll need to, I think, do like what, the U interactable ISMC handle U interact. No, what is it? U ISMC interact handler handle ISMC interaction if the world item is closer. Entity context object and task to handle. We need to populate the task to handle thingies, or rather the interact thingies, right? Task to handle dot interact action. Interact with object equals the world ISMC, the instance ID equals that. I need to make the interact action first, I suppose. What do I do for calling? I do this, store item action. Yeah, I guess I don't know which ISMC. I guess I need to do the pickup item, actually. I'm doing the wrong thing. So you pick up item handler. Build pickup item task. Entity context task to handle. There we go. There we go. Now we're cooking. Okay, and then this will be the U all inventory handler, which we already built. We already did to like test, right? To do the nearest storage test. Yeah, so I basically just need to take. Does this set anything on the task itself? Just the interact action, basically. It also does the status. So I should update the, I should copy over the task to handle set task status to the hauling, or no, the, yeah, to the, what did I fucking call that? Yeah, haul inventory task. Status. Get task status. So we'll do that at the end. Task to handle dot interact action. There we go. Boom. I think that might be it, actually. Catch up on chat here. User 7753, great name. Hello. Well, are you making something cool? Just working on a video game. RPG Colony Sim Roguelite. Procedural terrain. Ask why you rolled your own ECS rather than leveraging mass, for example. Impressive, by the way. Yeah, I didn't like mass. It was incredibly difficult to work with. And out of the box, it did nothing that I needed. It was really only built for... When I was using it back in 5.2, when I tried it out, it's like 5.1 or 5.2. Like, it was literally only for crowds and traffic, which is not what I need the ECS system for. So I literally was having to build all of my own shit anyway. All my own tasks and stuff. I had to write my own navigation processor and stuff like that. And so it was just a major pain to work with, really. I wrote my own. And it was so difficult to get it to like run properly on the background threads and stuff like that. But I'm gonna be right back real quick. Let me see if I can rebuild while I'm away. We'll see if this build works. Okay. Did that work? Did that work? We're still building. Okay. I kind of feel like this is not complete. I need to do some more. I'm confused about get instance transfer. You mean get instance transform? I think is probably what you mean. How can you use it like this? So I'm not sure how familiar you are with Unreal Engine and instant static meshes, but an instant static mesh like stores a bunch of instances that are the same mesh. And they all have like either IDs or indices. And so when you get an instance like they're all just transforms, right? That's all the ISMC has in it. You can do some custom data too, but so if you have the instance static mesh component, you can get an individual instance transform by passing the ID, and then it'll populate this transform. So that's what that does. Okay, so is this all I want to do here? And pick up item task. Oh yeah, this like doesn't do anything. So yeah, I do need to build that the interaction action. So let's do basically this. Basically that, but instead of a store item store item action, pick up item action. Wait, what do I do for the pickup item action? It's an ISMC action. Well, no, because no, it should be populated. It should be populated. ISMC action. Which does not exist. So we do this basically. Yeah, that's what we need. ISMC action. Make interact action for entity. We pass it. I need to like populate everything manually in here essentially. Auto ISMC action. Okay, so cast that to the actual thing. So we have ISMC action, instance ID. Yeah, I need to like manually set this stuff. Interact with object, yeah. And I think that's all I need there. Then we do the build pickup item task, which really just doesn't do a whole lot. It just kind of populates the move to transform and stuff like that. So yeah, that's that'll work there. Let's do this build hall inventory task. When would this return a null interact action and a null interact with object? Because maybe I just need to check that the task is not null or not failed. And I think we're okay. Nearest storage. The interact action. I mean, let's do this. This is going to be a little nasty. This ternary is going to be so nasty. Yeah, that's a bad one. Oh, that's even worse. Oh, that's so bad. So nearest storage, otherwise float max. And then I guess I need to make sure that either one of these are. If storage distance is less than world item dist, this would return a boolean. He has has world item, basically. Closest world item ISMC might be null actually. That could return null, so that's gonna be we're gonna key off that instead of this boolean. So if there is a world item ISMC, I mean this should handle the failure case, right? Because yeah, it's gonna do this. Yeah, that should handle the failure case, actually. So it's gonna set it to like an invalid. It's gonna set it to like null pointer or something, right? Let's do. Oh, hang on. Let's do this. Make this a little prettier. If nearest storage distance. Whoop. There we go. Storage dist equals that. Yeah. Okay. It's a little uggo. It's a little uggo. World item transform get location. Now that could be that might be 0 0. So let's also do float max here, but it doesn't. Yeah, we need to initialize that to float max. Then we need to do if world item ISMC. Okay, so if they are, Where's the closest world item ISMC? Yeah, so if... And we can just do this here, actually. Do this up there. And then we'll do here. So nearest storage. Entity location can go at the top. Put that at the very top. Okay, I like that. Let's run live coding on that. World item transfer can be moved to Interscope. Okay, yeah, we can do that too. Cancel that. Let's go ahead and rebuild. Close. Cancel. Let's go ahead and rebuild. I feel pretty decent about... Well, this... I'm not doing anything there, am I? If near storage, calculate storage, how does it know it's near storage to begin with? Because of the haul, I've already set up a haul inventory task that calculates that. So we're going to reuse that to get the closest one. And I'm just using a throwaway task here. So this task is going to get like, you know, Thanos snapped by the garbage collector. And then, you know, if that ends up being closest, then I transfer it over into the current task. So we'll see if this works. Should we test it in a full level? I think so. Why not, right? Why not? I already have hauling handler in there. Let's make sure that we have our... What is it? It's like build something or other for something. Yeah, here. So haul... Yeah, we already have it set up. Oh, wait. That's haul inventory... Hauling tab. Yeah, we already have it set up. It's already set up. Nice. Okay, so let's do the ice world. Let's get a new seed. 563. Oh, nice. Perfect seed. Perfect seed. 564. Wait, why? What is going on with all these ocean seeds, man? What is this? There we go. Here we go. Sir. Okay, we're good. Where are there any zone entrance? I guess that is the zone entrance right there. I spawned right next to one, I suppose. I'm in a tiny zone. Twilight Hollow. That's cute. Next to Starfall Crater and the Battlefield of Glory. Phantom Glow Basin. Okay, let's spawn me a slave. I mean, colonist. Okay. Where is he at? Where is it? There he is. Oh, he's on a nav island, isn't he? I don't think he can get down. He might be stuck up there. Yeah, I can't even reach him. Okay. Another slave? Shit, stop spawning up there. Okay, that guy can probably get down here. Come here. Come here. No, he can't. You're also stuck. Oh, that's so annoying. Okay, we might need a new seed. World map 565, 566. Oh my god, the ocean seeds are going nuts. Oh, of course. Omniscient freak. If I keep finding you, I might become one of your regulars. You'd have to find me quite often to tick that title. I'm afraid there are those who might be a bit more often than you. But yeah, welcome in nonetheless. Okay, nice flat testing seat. Perfect. Okay. Arkanth, welcome in. Okay, there he is. How's it going? It's going well. We're doing hauling stuff finally. So what we need to do, first thing we need to do is build a chesty chest. You need to just collect some mushrooms, and there's some right here, which is perfect. Where did it? It's like hiding. There it is. Go. Okay, so he got that. Oh no! Oh wait, I don't want you to do that yet. Don't do that yet. Don't do that yet. We'll drop something in the world. Do task. Haul. Anywhere. Shit. How is it different? Oh yeah, there is no interact action yet. Oh. Ooh. Let's see here. I guess I just need like a dummy action. Yeah. I think I just need like a dummy action. And then, yeah, we wouldn't need to do that one. We wouldn't need to do that because we'll already have one set basically, and then we're just updating it. And then we will overwrite it. And then this, I don't actually need that. Okay. Okay, so we fucked up there. And so I should drop something on the ground. I should just put something in his inventory rather than telling him to forage, because he's automatically going to queue up that haul inventory task if I tell him to forage. I think I'm just going to transfer something to his inventory to test. YouTube keeps recommending me your live shorts, and I keep finding you at the time you were live. Happy coincidence, I hope. A happy coincidence, I hope. The YouTube Shorts algorithm does work in mysterious ways. You know, some days 10K viewers. Today, only 900 so far. Very interesting. It probably has to do with how much I'm running the world versus looking at code. I think if I'm running the world, it's probably a bit more interesting to see. At least that's the only correlation I think I've found. Adder, welcome in. Only 900 viewers, I know, right? Average view duration, 52 seconds. The average view duration on my horizontal YouTube live is 20 minutes. If that tells you anything about the retainability of YouTube Shorts viewers. The psychology. Okay, so we need to build the storage. Just slap that down right there. Just gonna swing at it with my axe real quick. Okay. 52 seconds, pretty good for the TikTok generation. Yeah, usually it hovers around 30 seconds when I get the higher viewer days or shorter. Okay, so you join my colony. show me your inventory, because I'm going to give you some wood, okay? I'm going to give you some wood. I'm also going to drop that on the ground. Now, and before I do that, let's start up the vlogger so I can see. Anywhere. Okay, he did not pick up any of the... Oh, he's just going to 0, 0. Okay. Yeah, so... Okay, what's your freight? What do you got? What do you got for me here? You do not have an interact with object populated. Interact with object. This should have... Let's put a little breaky point here. A little break point there. Then let's look at the colonist task. All in progress. Yeah, so we didn't it never got set. Never got set. So let's try to give him another one. But maybe he... Okay, what is here? I guess we'll throw a breakpoint here too. And I guess the status should be in progress, so it shouldn't actually be hitting. Item to store. Ooh, I built the wrong action, that's why. Okay, let's rebuild. Let us rebuild. Do you feel like your time is running out when you do all this? How do you balance your life with this plus work plus social life? Well, I've cut out the lowest hanging fruit, which is my social life. I would just be hanging out with my girlfriend at this point. So yeah, I do this for a little bit in the morning, and then I go to work, and then when I'm done with work, I spend time with my girlfriend. That's basically it. That's my day. Okay, let's try again. Like watching the coding side, kind of relaxing yet cognitively stimulating. Way to start the day. Yeah. I think the virtual keyboard does a nice job of being relaxing. Jed, sussy. No, you're sussy. You gonna put that evil on me? Welcome in now, Jed. How you doing, buddy? We're testing hauling right now. Just need my shit to fucking generate here. Okay. So we need to build the... Let's get this scenario set up. Build a little chest. Spawn me a slave... I mean colonist. Alright, keep messing that up. I don't know why. Okay, where's he at? Hello, sir. Okay, so what I'm going to do, we're going to drop that. Okay. Come here. Come here such that you are closer to the world item than the storage. I'm going to give you something that you need to haul. And now you need to do the hauling. Haul. Anywhere. Okay, he did absolutely fucking nothing. Okay. What did your yeah, here. We're gonna inspect a little closer here. State tree, show me proxy data, show me colony data. He has no task at this point. When does he get the task? When does he... There we go. Right, somewhere around here, yeah. So he's got the task here. Boom. Okay, first frame with the task. Then it gets added to the proxy actor. It has no interact with object. It never got set. And that's because I need it to be marked as started. I need the ISMC action, the interact action, to be marked as started. It is status none. It is status none. Now it is status started. Now it is status started. That should have then triggered the update. Did I not bind to the correct one? Bro just stole your wood. Wait, did he pick it up? No, he didn't. He walked past it. I wish he stole it. That's what I want him to do. Okay, so he, like... he just goes straight to the move to interactable. And then it seems like we don't get a status change. So he's going to 0-0 right now. Now we have a status change. But now the status change is not started. Basically. Yeah, so we just skipped everything because the status is like none. Well, it's fucking none now. Wait a second. What? Started. Okay, so now it got changed to started. Why is the build hauling task not, why are you not getting triggered, sir? Build task implementation. Because it's null at this point? Because it's done? Did we mark it as completed? Now it's gonna be status none here. Yeah, then we go there, we bind to it, it's gonna get started. Yes, it got marked as started, so now we should be coming back in here, right? We don't. Okay, let me look into the super class version of handle task status change. We should be getting here. If it's marked as success or failed. Wait, how does haul inventory work? Ah, this is the piece. This is the piece I was missing. There we go. Okay, let's get out of this infinite loop thing that we're in here. Yep, that'll do it. That'll do it. I'm pretty sure that's gonna work now. Remember you saying that you did some BVH line trace code for collisions. I imagine you just use it for BCG, right? The terrain collision with actors are still baked in the process. No, I do it for every single entity as well. Only the player actor has collision on him. But all the entities have no collision on them, so I have to use that. And like they could be moving around on terrain chunks that aren't loaded, right? Meshes that don't exist, right? So I have to use the BVH line trace there. Okay. Alright. Should have done a new seed, just for exploration purposes, but this is a good test seed. Right smack dab in the middle of a forest, a lot of mushrooms and stuff around. I guess I don't need to, I can test this without spawning the world, actually. I can do this in the test level, but this is prettier, so we're gonna do that. Slap a chest down. Spawner. Spawner? Hardly know her. Okay. Where's he at? There he is. He's hiding. He's hiding in the trees. Okay, join me. Take some of that. We're gonna drop that. So you now. Let's start the vlogger here. Oh. Aha, we got here now. Sick. Interact with object. Yeah, so this is it's working. It's working. Okay. He picked it up. Okay, what happened? He did pick it up, so he did that part correctly. So he was right there. He was right there, and then the item was like right there or whatever, right? Proxy actor data, he's got the action there. Colony data, it's there as well. We're gonna pay attention to this one. So it is marked as started. We do have the world item ISMC. It is marked as succeeded. It gets cleared off the proxy actor, but now we are on the colonist task system. Task in progress forever. No interact with object. Interact status none. And then we get here invalid interactable ISMC. Where did that come from? UISMC interact handler. Invalid. So we got to the end of that. So I don't know. Did we even get? We might not have gotten a. He failed successfully though, so I'm glad he moved on. That was good. I don't think we got a nearest storage. I don't think we got a nearest storage. So let's just stop and clear. Close that for now. Come back. Show me your inventory. So now do task haul anywhere. Storage disk. They are both max float. So there is no nearest storage. Okay, interesting. So build haul inventory task. Let me check the haul inventory task. There is no, it did not get any item to store. It did not give me item to store. Oh, because there is no interact action. Well, it should have made one then, right? Yeah, it should have made one. Oh, right. And then I have to mark it as started. I might have to manually do that. I might have to manually do that just to get this to trigger, right? I wonder if I should do this and then make the... No, I have to manually like shoehorn this in. Yeah. So we have to haul inventory task. I have to do something like this, which this feels really weird. Set task status. Which is also going to like... Oh no, that's fine. Yeah, we can directly set it here. So set it to started. The fuck? Ask. Wait, was it? Oh no, it was the interact action. Set status, which I can't do. I have to do the, right? I can't do set status. No, I can. What? Update status. There we go. Update status. To started. And then it will get triggered. So yeah, it's a little weird that I have to do it that way. To get it to like actually run. It's just, this is an expensive figuring out, like this is literally a traveling salesman problem. This is literally like the most efficient form of this is Dijkstra's algorithm, right? Which I'm not gonna fucking do a Dijkstra's algorithm, but like figuring out the closest of all the storages that have like highest priorities and stuff like that, like it's a heavy task. It's a heavy task. Oh, I'm breakpointed. We're just gonna rebuild. Just rebuild. So yeah, now hopefully he will actually be able to find the closest storages. Interesting approach. I'll take a look into good ways to do it. I have a planet, and cooking the collisions doesn't seem like a good idea. So the actual mesh, the terrain chunks do have collision on them. Like the actual mesh has collision on them, and those get cooked async because there's an async cooking mode for the dynamic mesh component. But I delete the meshes and I run the whole world, even though the meshes aren't there. The nav mesh is still there. All the things that are spawned are still there. Just the terrain meshes don't exist. So regardless of whether the terrain meshes exist, I still use the BVH data to trace for entities. And I can show you the class. There's actually like a built-in class for it. Let me see. Where is it? Is it on dynamic chunk mesh? Yeah, okay, so this is what you'll need right here, Yemio. The T-mesh AABB tree. So it's a templated, you have to pass in a struct that is templated. Like this is a, how do I say this? This is like an interface struct. I have no fucking idea why they did it this way or how this actually works, but you have to pass in a struct that has all these functions populated for your data. And then here's how you do the line trace. So you'll have the spatial mesh, which is that T-mesh AABP tree with the templated parameter of your spatial mesh. And then you can do find nearest hit triangle and do triangle intersection and stuff like that. This is how you populate the line trace data. So you'll probably want to find usages of this T-mesh AABB tree, so you can see how the dynamic mesh does it here. And you'll need to probably look at this to determine what functions need to be filled out and stuff. It's kind of a pain, but once you figure out the functions, it'll be. But here, I mean, if you can probably save this video and here's all the functions you need to fill out. Yeah, good luck. Yeah, let's just go to the test level then, I guess. We don't actually need the real level. Oh, we don't have a guy spawned. Okay, so what he should do is he should pick that up and then haul both. Oh my god. Oh, he almost did it, dude. You were so close. Oh, you were trying to interact with this every frame, but you're too far away. Why are you so it seems like we got an incorrect location here. Interact with object is none. Oh, it keeps trying to set it though. Excuse me, sorry. He keeps trying to set it. Yeah, so we keep getting in here. We have a nearest storage. I repeat, we have a nearest storage. Took screenshots, thank you. I didn't know UE5 already had stuff to do it. Less work than I anticipated. Yeah, it's not too bad. Not too bad. And the VODs are on YouTube if you ever want to look back at it. So yeah, I mean, this is all populated. I wonder if it gets garbage collected or something. So this is that will populate, right? Yeah, that will do it. That will do it. So let's go here. Do I still have the interact action here with it populated? I do. Okay. So we're going to bind a status change there. And then I guess what we're going to do is set interact action. Let's see if when we get here, it's populated. It's not. Okay. Why? I probably should have taken a look at the get colonist task. Get current colonist task. I probably should have taken a look at that. Put the breakpoint back here. Okay. And then what's the next get colonist task here? Yeah, it's not there. When does that get cleared, huh? First of all, what is the task status here? Is it probably a good thing to check? Haul inventory task status is task not started. So I'm going to set the task status there. But we get down here. What happens after build hauling task? So we would have gotten here. Okay, handle task status change. And then the interact with object is gone at that point. So we have the correct one here. And this is store, there's so many. This is store, oh, this is store item action. I mean, no, that's fine. That's what we want, right? That's what we want. We want it to be, this is store item action. And so then once we get to get current colonist task, what is the task? This is ISMC action. So did you get, you got changed. Yes, you got here. Oh, you got overridden by your own shit. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Okay. So rather than this being a specific typed action, I just need to do this because I don't care about the type. So we're just going to do that. And then I'll need to go down here and cast. Okay. That's the money maker right there. That's what that is. Trying to get the NPC to recognize the chest, basically. Well, I already have all those tasks and stuff built out. I'm just trying to connect them together in a new way, basically. So I have the haul inventory task that already does that. There he goes. Boom. He did it. He went back to 0-0 there, so that was a little strange. So this chest will now have stuff in it. Yep, there we go. Wonderful. Okay. Okay, so now let's do that again. So haul inventory means he's just going to go empty his inventory in the chest. Haul means he's also going to pick that up. Boom. He went to 0-0 and then to the chest, and then back to 0-0 and then to the chest, and then back. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so when do I get the task started? We do that. It should be in process interact action that happens, and we should be bound to the update on the proper one. Now that's the question. Am I binding to the proper status update? That's the question. So technically it works. He runs back to 0-0, which is bad. We don't want that. No, that's the wrong one. Hauling handler. So he picked up the things. but the interact action had 0, 0 on the move to. Had 0, 0 on the move to. And so I want to make sure that the hall inventory still works properly. Let's make sure that still works properly. You should just go straight there. Yeah, so he doesn't go to 0, 0 there on that one. Good job. Okay. So it's really just, let's just do this. We'll just try just a drop. So we'll redo the pickup one. Does that still work? Pick it up. Yeah, so that's still that just works properly. Give me that. Okay, so drop it on the ground. Do task, fall, anywhere. Okay, so we've gotten here, and this one should have 0, 0 on it as a move to. It does. Now, interact status is none. So we're going to update the status to start it. Which means it's going to update. We're going to come back in here. Yeah, so the move to is not going to be. I wonder if I should initially set the move to his current location just to make sure, because I don't know if there's going to be like a few frames where he's got to move. Maybe that's the issue. He's just got a few frames of like move to 0, 0 before the process interaction happens. Process interaction happens. So let's put a breakpoint there. So we're here now. So we should get to that. Yes, we're going to update it. We got here. He's going to pick up the item. Build pickup item task. Now we will get here. Let's check the interaction action. That should have move to on it now. Yeah, we have a move to. Okay, I think he picked it up already. I think that was very fast. Where's my task to handle? It is in progress. The interaction action is status none. With move to 0. It's an ISMC action. Because it's not started. So yeah, so I guess the interact action got cleared because it was finished. There was none there, so we added one. We're rebinding to it with 0, 0. So it should get processed here. Process. I guess he's still just standing right there. So we should now be populating. Yeah, so we're gonna populate here. Does this have move to on it? It does. So he should be moving to the storage, directly to the storage now, if I'm not mistaken. And then let's make sure this doesn't get hit again. We're gonna, of course, bind to that status, that interact action. Let's make sure that still looks good. It is a store item action. It does have the proper move to on it. Task equals not started, which is not correct. Why did he go there? Not once did I see an interact. Well, I guess maybe I should look at that breakpoint too. I mean, it is it is somewhat working. So he actually finished here. He's done. So that's why that's going to be 0. Yeah, we're going to set it basically to an ISMC action that's not valid. Damn, a lot happened. A lot happened there. Yeah, so this is the initial one. That is 0, 0. Then we're going to update it immediately. Hopefully proper information. Yeah, yeah. Did he... Now we're at 0, 0 again, but we're creating a new one, right? So now he needs to figure out that he needs to haul it somewhere. So we should hit this. Well, no, because it's not started yet. So here is a 0, 0. This one is going to be 0, 0, but it should be getting marked as started like right now. Yeah, so we set it. This one is 0, 0 still. 0, 0, but yeah, now, yes, we're marking it as started, so then the task gets picked back up. And now we're... Hello? Hello? Now we have a proper move to on here. And you're still right here, so, but you're like moving to 0, 0 here, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, okay, so I need to look at this from a state tree perspective now. What is this? Uh-oh. Okay. Uh-oh. Yeah, I guess if it's done... let me look here. What do I do? Oh, I return if it's like... Yeah. So I should, Oh, and we're already binding to it. So this should really just be an else, right? Yeah, we're binding multiple times. Maybe that's the issue. Yeah, are we? We might need to bind here too. This one. That would be the build hauling inventory task. No, because we would already be binding to that. Although we're binding the wrong task. Maybe that's why. We're binding the wrong task. Maybe I shouldn't be reusing that build haul inventory task. Yeah, I should maybe just do this part. Like, I should just make this reusable, right? It's not that much code. It's not that much code. Yeah, let's just do that, because it's just getting weird. It's just getting fucking weird. Having to do all this. Okay. Closest best storage. And so this interact action. It's so weird I have to create like a dummy one to get it to like do it properly. There needs to be a store item action. Store item action. Do I want to do that? I don't think I want to do that at this point. We're not going to do that part. There is a we're just going to do the distance part. Storage dist. Okay, this part happens down here. And then I can just do task to handle dot interact action equals that. Okay, I think that's a little bit better. This weird part still needs to happen where I create this dummy task that maybe doesn't get reused. And then I guess, is that the only... and then I think I don't want to... reusing the task because it binds there. Basically, I only want to do that when I create a new task. Would bind there and then also bind here. Feels weird, man. Feels weird. Yeah, let's rebuild. Okay. I would love to get this to work before I hop off. Okay, we're just gonna do this. We're just gonna raw dog this. Why does nothing ever fucking save? I am so tired of this. I'm so tired of having to treat the editor as like a baby. He walked there. Yeah, he did still. He still walked to. Wait, so do I have to... I think I changed this back to the ISMC action? No. Now the action's null. Yeah, because there is no action there. He still walked to fucking 0-0. Closest world ISMC is also null. But he's like done. He's done now, basically. He's dead, Jim. What do I want to do about this? It's so weird. I have to like bind to a dummy task, a dummy interact action, to like get the to make sure it happens on a background thread. Maybe there's a better technique I can do than that. I'll have to think about that next time. Yeah, I guess I'll create a new one. I mean, this should be else if there is a closest world item ISMC. But I mean, if there was, this would fail, right? So I should always create one. Which is weird that I have to do it up here and down there. Weird. Okay, we'll fucking try that. He still went to 0-0-0, so probably won't get that figured out today. Maybe I can take a peek at the vlogger this time. Playing War Thunder 5. Welcome. Welcome. Also, let's do this not near 0-0 so I can really see if he goes to 0-0, which is that little -1 there. Okay, drop that. Oh, anyway. So he's gonna go there. He's going to 0-0. And then he's gonna go store it. And then he did like a weird side shuffle there. Wait, what the fuck? Item do pack? What? Oh my god, there's a do pack. For the low cost of having to run all the way to 0-0. Oh, it stops it for me. Okay, he didn't dupe it that time. That's weird. It closed. When he interacted with it, it closed it for me. I did not intend for that to happen. Hey, can you try that again? Can you do that? Can you do that do pack thing for me? Show me your hacks. Show me your hacks, dude. It's like the old RuneScape days where they used to like scam you. Yeah, he did it. Hell yeah, dude. So many fucking arrows. So many arrows. Yeah, gonna have to figure that one out. I'm checking this wrong, or that AABB thing goes into the mesh scene adapter and basically will support all queries that UE5 has. This is really, really good. Does it? I don't know. Maybe you're looking into it more than I. I mean, The thing I'm looking at is all just math, right? Like I still have to write the line trace functions for it, I think. Unless you found something I didn't. Mesh scene adapter. Yeah, I'm not sure what you're talking about, Yamia. But if you do find a way to connect it back to Unreal Engine's built-in collision system, that would be pretty sick. So report back if you do. I see iMesh spatial wrapper, which might be interesting. Hey man, if I don't have to write my own functions for this, hell yeah, dude. And what mechanism are you seeing that would hook them together? There's spatial wrapper info, spatial adapters. It eventually returns to that. What do you mean? I don't see any reference to each other there. Like the only thing I see that could connect it is like whatever this mesh spatial wrapper is. Collider. I see nothing about Collider on the AABB tree. Are we looking at the same one? They do seem to be somewhat related because I am seeing this iMesh spatial wrapper here, and then I am seeing iMesh spatial. And they do seem to be somewhat related, but I don't know how they would actually connect together. But yeah, you'd have to probably find a usage of this thing. In the mesh adapter. Collider. I don't see any of that either. Let's see. This is in here. Collider. Mesh. Ah, I see. F collider mesh. Okay. This is this is dynamic mesh stuff. There's one. There it is. Okay. But I mean, this seems to be collider mesh seems to be something that's built from a dynamic mesh. And so if that's the case, you're paying all the overhead for the mesh. Like this is just how you use the dynamic mesh, it seems. It seems like there's maybe not a way to cut that out. And also use this mesh scene adapter. And also, how do you even call this mesh scene adapter? I don't know. Yeah, if you whatever you figure out, let me know. But it seems like the collider mesh is created from a dynamic mesh, which if I have a dynamic mesh, I'm already paying that overhead, right? I might as well just use the actual mesh rather than storing the mesh data in a spatial data structure. Well, I'm kind of cutting out that middleman, I guess. Yeah, be interested to see what you figure out. But I need to hop off. I gotta go get a haircut and then go to work. So that's gonna be it for me today. This guy's stuck at 0-0 or something, I think. Oh well, we got more work to do on the hauling task. Let's see who's streaming today. I got an imaginary villain. He's given us some raids. I'm gonna send you guys over there. Does he have a YouTube? Hang on, let me find out if he's got a YouTube to set up here. Can I raid you on YouTube? Nice. He does. He is streaming on YouTube. He is streaming on YouTube. But can I raid him on YouTube is the question. I can. Nice. Okay. I'm going to send you guys over to Imaginary Villain, who's working on a platformer. 3D, like, 3D Castlevania type platformer. Hell yeah. Okay. Okay. I'm going to start the raid. Thank you all so much for joining me today. Say hello to Imaginary Villain for me. This game actually looks pretty sweet. It looks kind of fun. It's like it's one of those games where it's like you're a small character in the large world. Like I think you're playing from the perspective of a doll, if I'm not mistaken, in his game. So yeah, I always love those kinds of games for some reason. But yeah, I'll see you all later. Won't be streaming tomorrow. But should be back on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So hopefully I'll see you all then. Bye.